morning, Oakville. I'm Brittany Coney.
And I'm Macy Reek, and here's what's going on around OHS.
The fall play is from November 13th to 15th from 7 to 10 p.m. in the Drama Center. Buy your tickets for $5 from Miss Learn in the Drama Center starting Monday. Keep bringing in donations for the food drive. Tigers, the AMP with the most points wins donuts.
The Stuco Rake and Run is after school on Thursday, November 14th. To sign up, email Ms. Dutcher. The Rake and Run is supposed to be on a cold and windy day. Let's hear from Tyler what the rest of the season is going to look like.
So our weather has been very weird here in St. Louis lately. On the first day of October, it was in the 90s. And now on the last day of October, it's in the 30s and feels like it's in the 20s. So on Halloween, we saw our first flakes. And now the Climate Prediction Center has gone ahead and put us in a equal chance for above normal or below normal temperatures. And they have also put us in above normal for precipitation. I'd expect probably a lot of snow, a lot of cold. And if you want a very snowy, cold winter, you're probably going to get it. It's probably going to be close to last year. And in November, it's going to be very cold.
Congratulations to Maddie Baker, Thomas Shartner, Riley Hicks, and Ben Lanier for making All-State Choir.
Senior Tommy Jackson was named a 2019 National Merit Scholarship semifinalist, and Senior Jack Parcell was named a commended student.
Speech and debate is off to a great start. Congratulations to Tommy Jackson and Hannah Frankie for placing third in their individual categories, and to Brittany Coney and Nora Ovchian for placing third as a dual interpretation team at regionals.
4 former OHS students were inducted into the Melville School District Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Kevin Klein, Ken Leach, Lieutenant Colonel Robin Mestemacher, and Todd Newton for being an outstanding part of OHS history. With Jess Sween behind the camera, I'm Eva Beidel for Around OHS.
Bracelets, keychains,
Veterans Day is just around the corner.
That's right. Isabella Worthland, Curtis Schmidt, and I had a chance to speak with an OHS teacher who told us about his story in the military.
It was my first voyage at sea. They told us it was going to be a 2-week training operation. I asked some of the older guys that were on the boat what I would need to bring, and they told me a small amount of things to bring. And we set out, and about 4 or 5 days into the trip or journey, we came across a Russian submarine, and our government ordered us to follow it. And we didn't surface again for 89 days. The interesting thing about being on a submarine is you work 18-hour days. So they throw out the 24-hour day schedule. So you work 6 hours on a watch, and then you have 6 hours to do maintenance and training and studying, and then you have about 5 hours to sleep. It was just one of those things where you were so busy all the time, and we were on what we considered a very important mission, so you just forgot about time and you did your job. I want students to understand that you have to be able to overcome obstacles, and this was a tremendous obstacle for me, being away from everything, being underwater for 89 straight days, not seeing the sun, not seeing land, and only being with a small amount of individuals that after a while we all got on each other's nerves. It was a challenge, and I love challenges, I love competition, so I felt pretty good about me being able to overcome any obstacle moving forward because I was able to survive that experience.
Remember to honor your veterans. Hey Brittany, is my pageant wave good?
Well, I think Allisyn Neal can help you out with that one.
I think I started pageants when I was about 9 or 10 years old. There was a flyer at my dance studio and a bunch of teachers thought I would be great for it. I only competed against 2 other girls, but I ended up winning, and so we kind of got hooked on it ever since then. My mom is kind of like my momager, so she helps me plan everything out. She used to do my hair and makeup, she does the paperwork most of the time, She's like my rock during pageant week. She like runs and does everything for me. Would not have been able to do any of this without her. Community service is a huge part of pageantry. I know that's not shown a lot in pageants, but it's probably one of the biggest factors. For the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization, every single contestant has their own personal platform. My personal platform last year was called Mending the Broken Bond. It was a program so that police officers in downtown St. Louis citizens were able to communicate and have a respectful relationship. My dad is downtown sergeant. I wanted to bring him into the pageant world, and so I was able to connect him with my personal platform. Scholarships and the community service and all the things that you don't see on stage are basically what makes pageantry a thing. I will be going to Northwest Missouri State University. I'll be going into nursing. I want to be a flight nurse, and hopefully I'll be on their dance team because that's what I really want to do. The next pageant I'm competing in is Miss Missouri's Teen USA. If I win that, then I go to nationals sometime next year around April. After my freshman year of college, I'll be able to try for either Miss America or Miss USA.
Good luck to Allisyn in her future endeavors. With Kara Nienhaus behind the camera, I'm Jordan Basita for Around OHS.
Oakville High School is celebrating its 50-year anniversary.
Up next, in our Touch of Gold segment, we meet a father-son duo who have been around for most of those 50 years.
Rich Sturm has had a successful career as a baseball and softball coach at Oakville High School, but he has been a part of Oakville sports for much more than just the past 26 years. He grew up watching his dad enjoy success as an Oakville coach.
He was the head basketball coach, and every day I just look forward to coming up here, shooting baskets on the side while he was running his practice, and he was my varsity coach for 3 years.
Played shortstop for me on the 1989 baseball team here, and we played for the state championship, and we got beat by Jeff City, and I would say that was probably one of my top thrills, along with the girls softball state championship in 2010.
For him to be a part of the state championship we had in softball and all the big wins along the way, to me that's been some of the best memories. Really was an advantage as a young teacher and coach, having been able to watch him as far as how he went about his business, and from about the time I was a freshman or sophomore here, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Rich Sturm Sr. won nearly 300 games in 16 seasons as Oakville's varsity baseball coach. In 2008, the baseball-softball field was renamed Rich Sturm Senior Field.
I say this jokingly, it was either the field or the bathroom, because as you get older you spend a lot of time in the bathrooms, but no, I never expected anything like that to ever happen, to be honest with you, but I'm very proud of it. It's a community that I've lived in, and I'm proud, of having carried Oakville High School to greater heights athletically, put it on the map.
I feel a lot of how I coach, how I teach the kids here that know me, as far as how I go about my business, a lot of that credit goes to my dad.
As coaches, the Sturms have over 900 wins at OHS. Oakville High School appreciates their contributions. With Macy Reek behind the camera, I'm Nate Rouse for Around OHS.
Hey, I hear softball had another great year.
They sure did. Let's take a closer look on our fall sports.
Hi, I'm Matt Keller.
And I'm Lauren Halmachek with your fall sports recap.
Congratulations to the softball team for winning districts 2 years in a row. Sadly, they lost their sectional game against Northwest, ending their season with a 19-5 record. Great season, ladies.
The football team was victorious over Parkway South, winning 34-26. This was the team's first playoff win since 2014. Best of luck to them in districts.
Field hockey ended their season with a 10-7 record. Kaylee Whisper led the team with 7 goals. Congratulations to Coach Christina Gambaro for winning the Coach of the Year award.
Girls volleyball ended this year with one of their best seasons ever. They lost last Saturday in the sectional round of the state tournament to Lafayette. The team ended their season with a 29-3 record.
The girls tennis team ended their season with a 7-9 record. 2 girls, Callie Balin and Alexandra Blagojevich, made it to sectionals. Alexandra went on to state.
Boys soccer ended the season with a 5-16 record and finishing the season with a loss to Limburg. Max Storich and Adam Leaker led the team in goals.
Swim finished their season with a 12-7 record. In addition, earlier this week they won the conference championship. Good luck to Doug Portner as he heads to state.
With Brooke Minda and Ryan Bush behind the camera, I'm Lauren Halmachek.
And I'm Matt Keller for Around OHS.
That's all for today. I'm Macy Reek.
And I'm Brittany Coney. And remember, Oakville, stay gold.
How do you celebrate that birthday?
I take the day off from school, and me and 3 other veterans in this area, we hit every restaurant that has free stuff for veterans we possibly can.